Hello and welcome to my channel, Dare to Fly. Today I decided to come out to the beach, my place of peace. My name is Angela and I am the creator of Dare to Fly. I created that channel because I felt like I needed to provide support for those that are going through the same chronic illness that I'm going through. Almost 4 years ago, I was diagnosed with ulcerative colitis after spending 27 days in the hospital, and it changed my life forever. I was almost 40 years old at the time, and I had no idea what I was going to do, how I was going to get through this. But with support from my friends, from my family, from loved ones, and the support that I got from others that were going through the same thing I was going through, I was able to get to the other side. Now, that wasn't an easy task, and it didn't happen right away. In fact, I could probably say that within the last 4 years, I've seen a huge improvement in my mental, my health, and just the things that I've been able to do. Most recently, I was hospitalized for several times over the summer and ended up having to have a major surgery to have my spleen removed. And for those of you that have chronic illness, you understand that this isn't take the medicine and we're okay. Each of us have our own struggles, whether that be with fatigue or multiple medicines, multiple doctors, having multiple diagnoses. It's something that we deal with on a very frequent basis, and each of our journeys are different. So we cannot compare our journey to somebody else because our journey is going to look different. And that's important for us to know. It's important for us to know that we have people that are looking out for us. It's important for us to know that we are loved no matter what. And so I wanted to start this Dare to Fly, give you some hope, give you some a support group, give you someone to talk to, someone who can relate and not say, oh, can you just change your diet? Go to a different doctor. Those are all things that we hear with chronic illness. Oh, the pain can't be that bad, but it is. And we each share our own issues, but with that we can help each other, and that's what I hope I can do with this brand that I've created. Some of us with chronic illness may ask some questions about why me, why did this happen, and then what can we do to fix it. There's a lot of things that we can do naturally to help with our chronic illness. Exercise, which I know. We're all like, exercise? I'm too tired to exercise. And that's exactly what I said to my doctors. But making sure you're getting up and moving around and doing things, it's important. It's important to keep going for your mental health and your physical health. Almost 2 years ago, I decided that I was not going to allow my chronic illness to tell me what I was going to do and how I was going to live my life. I wasn't going to dictate the way I lived my life. Now, that was a journey on its own, right? I picked up and I moved thousands of miles from my hometown to be by the beach. This is my place. This is what I love. This is where I love to be. And so it made sense. But I did this on my own. Like, I had no one. I had no friends, no family here. It was just me and the beach. And it was hard. I was not only moving somewhere without my support system, but I was also moving away from people that could help me when I was really sick and couldn't get out of bed. So I figured it out though, you know. I hired a dog walker to come and take my dog for a walk on those days that I just couldn't get out of bed. They still happen. I still have those days. We'll go more into all of that in later videos, but it was the best decision that I ever made. And that's how I came up with Dare to Fly. If you have a dream, if you have something that you really want to do, go for it. Go do it. In my mind, I wanted to do it before I was too sick to do it. And then what does that look like? You know, what is too sick? And how do we process that? I don't know. I don't know everything. But I'm learning and I'm figuring it out, and I'm hoping that I can help someone else with the same thing that I have. Either it be the same illness or something similar, just chronic illness all around, right? That looks a lot different for a lot of people. Later on this channel, you will also get to meet a couple of my friends that also deal with chronic illness, all different types of illnesses, and their journeys and what they've been through. We'll talk with them and get their thoughts and ideas. And I hope that if this reaches out to somebody that's going through something similar, that, you know, we can, you know, get your journey and share that with people, so that we know that there's others out there, and that we're not all alone in this world, and we can do whatever we put our minds to. Our medical issues do not control who we are as a person. If you want to support me, I would love that. The more support, the more videos I can create. So if you do, you can go to my website. I'll have the link right here. It's called www.daretofly.org. Again, that's www.daretofly.org. You can click on the link to the website and go down to the bottom of the page and submit the form to subscribe to my website. There you'll also get blogs on my weekly page. I also include different journeys from others that I know that have the same chronic illnesses, and I would love your support to keep this journey going and to help those that are going through similar things. And this also goes out to those that have friends and family, those that are supporting us. You know, they need just as much, if not more sometimes, than we do. I remember just this summer, starting end of July, going all the way through end of August, and then still carried into September to end of September, I had been hospitalized probably 6 times over that period of time. And during that time where I was hospitalized, my boyfriend would have to drive. He'd leave work after working 10 hours, drive an hour to where I was hospitalized at, just to see me for an hour or two, and then drive back another hour to go and take care of our dog, make sure that our house was taken care of, and making sure that we were still good on the home front. And that was a lot for him. As exhausted as I was going through the surgery and being in pain and being hospitalized, he was just as exhausted. So we have to remember those that are supporting us, that are there taking care of us, that are loving us, that it does take a mental toll, a physical toll on them as well. So if you are supporting someone with chronic illness, please subscribe to my page. I would love to hear from you. I would love to hear your story. And if you would be willing, I would love to join you on one of my videos or adventures. That would, you know, only be able to help others going through similar things.